All right, let's go ahead and do our next lesson. This next lesson is going to be on troubleshooting. Okay, let's just pretend that we have this proc file, or we'll start with routes. That we have this routes and it doesn't know where this page is because I just added some ones to it. And then let's go ahead and it doesn't know where this is. And if we go into base and we add some stuff and we screw those codes up, okay? I come over here to my get, I send my changes up, I commit and push, I push everything up, and then I go back to my Heroku, okay? And inside my Heroku, I go to my demo. So let's just do that. CBIS 4210 module 02 demo, okay? And because I have it auto deploy, it's building right now, okay? So it's starting to build, okay? It's building, everything looks great, okay? The proc file was right, all that stuff is right, everything's right. It installed all of the dependencies from pip, okay? It's working, build is finished. Now when I click open, it doesn't work. And it doesn't tell you why it doesn't work, right? There's nothing in here that says why it doesn't work, okay? If I come over here and I can click on more, I can view my logs. And it's going to start telling me what I did wrong. Right here, it will tell me I could not build the URL for endpoint about 242. Okay, but where does it say that at? Okay, and if you look anywhere up here, it doesn't tell you any indication of where that is. So we want to figure out a way where we can find out how to do that, right? So let's come down to our terminal and let's stop it. Let's do an app.py. And when we click on it, it will tell us a little bit more information than it did on Heroku. Sometimes I like to use both. So if I click this, it's going to come down here and it's going to tell me exactly where it is. So it says right here, in the base file, URL 4 about 242. Doesn't understand where that code is. Could not build the endpoint. Could not build this for 242 because it's not in the routes. Okay. So if I go back to my code, I look at my routes. Okay. So I'm going to open up routes and I look here. It's actually called about one. Well, I'm going to say, you know what? I don't like that. So I'm going to change out and we're going to go back to about. Okay. I'm going to go to my base and then right here, 242. I need to name that just about. Okay. So now when I go to it, and I can just come down here and it's going to reload. Okay. I can click on that and see if it works. Okay. I'm going to click right here. All right. Now when I go to about, it works. Okay. And I'm not getting a bad error. Okay. But this one here, template not found. It was trying to go to page 11. So when I clicked on it, it says template not found. All right. So I'm not sure if that's the same error that you'll get when you come out here. Let's just check it. Well, this on get out here, I'm not sure we'll even be able to get to that other page because we'll have to send the whole thing up again. So let me just show you where we can figure out where that is. It says right here, render template, new page, page 11. Okay, on the routes page. So if I go back, I can go to my routes page and there it is. I have the wrong one there. Okay. All right. It looks like all those are correct. Now, if I go and they're all correct, okay, I can come down here and I can click on it again and I can go to new page and everything's working. But when I go out to my Heroku and I click open app, I'm still getting this error. Remember that just because you changed it locally didn't mean we send it. So what we have to do is we have to send up those changes. So commit and push it, and then wait a second, okay? So we can always come over here and look at activity. And if we just wait, okay, and see how long is it going to take before this pops, the activity feed, and it starts doing a new build, okay? Oh, there it goes, new build. So we can look at our build progress and just see how long it takes for it to build. All right, so we're waiting for it, okay? I'm going to wait, make sure everything gets installed right. Looks like it's doing a pretty good job. And I'm going to close some of these down so that we're not. All right. Wait for it. Come over here. Loading the output. Build is complete. Build finished. I can come over here and hit refresh. And it worked locally. If it works locally, I'd say 85% of the time it's going to work great out here on Heroku. Sometimes the local web server is a lot nicer to our code than the Heroku web server. So, but the troubleshooting all happens right there within Heroku too. So you can come over here, you can view the logs. These logs, this is not errors. Watch what happens. So this one here says 3632, right? So 23, 36, 32. I come over here, I click a page, come back over here, and now it says 23, 37, 02. So this is just logging every click. Okay, that happens on your site. Pretty cool. All right, that is how we start our troubleshooting. And that's the final lesson for Module 2.